Medic on mission.
Special forces won't know what it took. We have the advantage.
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
We're losing the fight.
CUAV standing by.
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
ECM deployed.
Hostiles have destroyed your CUAV. UAV standing by. CUAV available.
UAV established overhead. Electronic countermeasures active.
Victory's close. Reach out and take it.
No more tags, no more tags, no more tags. For real, no more tags, cause I'm about to get a nuke. No more tags for real. Whoever, if y'all don't get no tags, y'all get $20 PSN. Every single one of you, I swear to God. No more tags for real. Bro, stop collecting tags. What are y'all doing? Oh my god. Like, what the fuck is y'all's problem? Like, fucking stop collecting goddamn tags. I said it. Fuck. I was on a fucking 20. Jesus.
Medic on mission.
Get them before they get you. We've taken control. We've lost the lead.
Oh my god.
Enemy RCXD in your AO. Net call. Hostile darts operating.
Oh my god, bro. Jesus.
UAV perimeter established.
See UAV standing by.
Oh my god.
EL 50% check.
Your UAV has been destroyed.
Drone above. Counter surveillance active. CUAV mission timeline 50% check.
Hostiles have destroyed your CUAV.
Enemy UAV above.
Where? Oh my god, where did my bullets go? He's in the back of their fucking spawn. Dude, y'all can't get UAVs for fucking shit. Bro, sit over there with your 2 and 10 ass. You got a what? A life? Okay, you're 2 and 10. You suck. So fuck you.
guys are already fine.
Hit this, hit this, guys.
We can hit it.
Right and left.
No, I'm dropping a landing. I'm dropping a landing.
No, don't. We're hitting it. We're hitting it.
It's two there. Two this side. Two
Hit
this
it
side.
right. I'll be right.
Two there.
Right up you left.
I got one.
Let's
Just gonna leave. We're up 6. We're up 6.
I'm gonna help you guys again. We should talk that.
Here LG calling out, don't give away lives, don't give away lives. Currently up 7. Still streaks at play as Classic finds a double formal with one more. Red down to their final 9. If they don't clutch up somehow in this round, they're getting 3-0'd.
I mean, this is as brutal as it gets. This is just insane, right? It has the Annihilator maybe to potentially make a big play, but you got a lot to deal with. Formal's calling in lightning strikes. Man's 20-7, by the way, and 16-4. Ben, I think LG can do it. Me too, Chance. Me too.
Double comes through. Joe with 1. Hold on. Wait a minute. Surely not. No, there it is. The streak does find 1. Is Rated. Doesn't want to give up just yet. A 2v12. I mean, I guess we could get ready for the most ridiculous comeback of all time. A 1v12. Never going to happen. Rated falls. LG take game 3. 3-0. Slacks on his feet. This is the start of a comeback.
And maybe not Control specifically, but that's the LG you expected to see post-Vegas. Yep. You get top 4, you're going against a Red Reserve that ended up top 12, and even if they improve, you have 2 months to get better at the game. That's the level of dominance you expect. Formal had a phenomenal game. Even Rated making Annihilator plays like that made 0 difference. Classic gets streaks, Formal gets streaks. I think Slacked even was double positive. That was everything going right for LG.
Yep, looked like the LG, to your point, that you expect to see here at the Pro League. Much more like their top 4 performance. But now, of course, we made the interesting point that when we saw these two teams play, we had the first 3 maps exactly the same. The irony is we kind of flip-flop who wins what. Red 2-1 up now in the series. When you look at the rest, how do you see it going from here then?
Well, I mean, in terms of like information, neither one has really played either of the final 2 maps that much in Pro League. So
okay. I
don't think there's too much you could really expect other than the generic stuff that we've seen in the game modes. Like Red Reserve, they just look more well put together in the hardpoint.
Yep.
And they look more well put together in the search and destroy. So I mean, they got 2 opportunities, and I mean, someone obviously for LG has to step up. Like if Slack plays like he did in Control in the next hardpoint, we got ourselves a ball game. Because you have to imagine either Gunless or Formal at some point is getting fully streaked out in this next hardpoint.
Sure.
It's just a matter of whether or not the other 3 can pick themselves up and kind of match that pace.
Try and keep it somewhat competitive. Of course, this is a quick replay of the closing moments of the Control. LG finish it with a +12 live count. Really a fantastic way of closing out that game 3 Control. 3-0 fashion there. We won't have a 3-0 in this series, of course, as LG extend it to a game 4. Still down 2-1, however. It's going to be rough, and for Red Reserve, this is what we've kind of talked about when they've been in these situations of closing out series. Normally it comes with closing out in a search and destroy. You look at a couple of the losses so far this season, some game 5s here and there. But closing out a hard point should be much easier for the team.
And I think thinking about it a little bit more, you're going to Seaside as well. And Seaside is the most rotation important map we have in the game. And we saw rotations on just Hacienda from 1 to 2.
Yep.
The most standard rotation you're ever going to see. And Scraps just goes on a free flank, picks up 3. So for Seaside, honestly, I'm a little bit more concerned for LG that if you just make that one mistake from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, whatever it's going to be, all of the rotations are pretty important. You can just give away a full 60 just by just not watching a certain cut, a certain flank at any given moment. And again, Red Reserve, even through some of their woes, they've still been well put together. They've still been a smart team.
Oh, we head to a Seaside hardpoint, and if LG is able to clutch up there, a frequency search and destroy. You thought the series was going to be close, had the potentials in the making of a game 5. Not disappointed too much so far. I mean, a couple of the maps have been very dominant, so I wouldn't mind a close one, especially on Seaside. Love our hardpoint Seasides here at MLG, that's for sure. Had some close ones so far this year in the CWL. Some very, very close ones. Another one, yeah, why not?
I mean, this is the first Seaside we've casted in quite some time.
I was thinking the same thing. I can't remember the last time we casted with PL. Yeah, we haven't casted all this week. Yeah,
PLQ. And then I think Seaside Control, I don't know if we've seen a single time. Not just us, but I think on stream. I don't know if in the Pro League we had a single
one. In the Pro League, no.
Seaside
we saw Rec do it at the PLQ, though. That was the last time we saw it.
But I think we're going to have it for the next series. So if you miss Seaside Control, I think Gen G and EG are going to be playing it. So if you just want to think way ahead, if you only care about one map for whatever reason, that's just your thing, hey, we got that for you coming up in an hour or so.
That's how long the series goes, that's for sure. Seaside Hardpoint now underway. Red Reserve first to the party. Found himself a small lead, of course, but John there to find himself a double. I'm keeping my eye on Joe, Chance. I'm going to be honest with you. After such a fantastic game 1 and 2, obviously quiet in a game 3 where you get shut out. Expected. No one really able to produce any moments of brilliance, but here in the game 4, Joe's going to be very important for the Red Reserve squad.
Joe was the prime man, but right now it is, well, the Zxx. Slack has not slowed down from the control at all. He is 4-0, already a quarter away to that handy-dandy gravity slam, and more importantly, going for these spawns. Not only are you going to have 40 points just off the rip, you got a couple players in the back potentially fighting for it, but Classic does fall. John's there for some help. And honestly, this 1v1 between Slack and Rated, pretty important, but actually, you see the perfect thing. Slack waits for his teammate. He's got the help from John. Now he's got more reinforcements in the back, and at the very least, they're blocking the spawns. That means Red Reserve spawning all the way out.
Slack so cautiously playing around the potential of streaks here. A couple of EKAs and some hill time, and he will have them. And let me tell you, streaks to break Fountain are massive as he goes to the grapple. As he baits himself out, forces Red Reserve to pay attention to him, allows his teammates to break straight through. Beautifully selfless play. You've seen him do it a couple of times. The way he uses that grapple, so smart, but at 120 away, Hardpoint's going to be contested. Is he going to be able to find a couple of kills? There's the lightning. Can he get more? That's the question. Heals, gets out with his life. Slack really turning up in this game.
Very good job so far. Has the teammate to bait for the next kill. Has the Hellstorm. Is 45 away. Does not get the drone squad, but you will take it. I will say LG did give up those back spawns a little bit quick, but hey, all's well that ends well. You're going to have a very small lead going into next. By the way, Formal spawn all the way on the wrong side of the map, so another thing you don't like to see, but if you need it, you got the lighting, you got the Hellstorm in the back pocket. Also, no one watched yellow, and Red Reserve's in the hill.
John spotted Zero. Zero goes for the grapple, and John is there to find the pick as well. Scraps with a team kill onto Rated. John should fall here, or not. Never mind. One more, well, that's a streak from the sky, and that's a double kill, and John evades the cluster nade as well. A great sequence of events here for LG, but now he needs to secure that hill time.
And I'll tell you, you get that full lockdown early, and Red Reserve literally just walks into the hill like it's nothing. I think Scraps picked up like 3 or 4 on the way. But hey, you get the Hellstorm, and that's what it's there for. If you make one small mistake, you call that in, pick up 2, you're right back in, and extend the lead to the largest one LG might have had in hardpoint in quite some time. Gonna be up by about 40 points going into wine barrels. Gunless is able to pick up 2 on the way. They're not setting up a pinch quite yet, and they are spawning the opponent out, but it looks like Gunless might get caught. Formal had the help, but for a second his spidey senses were tingling. Now you gotta worry about Joe. But he's got Formal and Gunless to deal with, and this is honestly good for LG if they can win the gunfights up top.
And obviously, I mentioned keep your eye on Joe. It was 1-5 up until that kill on Formal. Now sits at 2-6 after almost a complete rotation of hills. Red Reserve need a little more in the slaying category in that tank. Because as of right now, LG break through as well. Gunless causing all sorts of problems on this rotation. Joe does find himself a double. Finally, he will fall. Slack there, though, ready to trade out. And Slack still with that lightning strike.
And that was done really well by LG. They let their 2-SOG/1 Maddox player come up front. Formal and Gunless win on the long flank. And you see, had to pick up a couple kills to make it happen, but eventually their team was able to break through wine barrels. Then you have everything covered. And then once you get everything covered in this, honestly, Red Reserve responding so far out, it is not too difficult to hold on to. First set of rotations in, LG has a very comfortable lead.
Definitely do. Of course, this was almost similar to game 1. Remember, Red Reserve with that big lead all the way through. And we asked the question, can LG try and mount the comeback? They failed. Had chances of doing it as the lightning strike's actually going to be invested here. Helps LG try and break through the front. Still with 1, looking for more. Does take control of the hill. Still 40 seconds left as the contest comes through. Slack still there to find a couple more EKAs. Gets out with his life. Has Grab Slam as well. Formal picks up a triple. Scraps a double. Finally, Slack falls. Red Reserve trying to use as much as they can to retake control of this first hill.